Entrepreneurial update. There isn't much of one, I'll be completely honest. I just come back home for Christmas, so seeing family and whatnot, it's left me with little time to actually focus on my entrepreneurial work. However, what I have been doing and what I have been, excuse me, that one stinks as well. As an entrepreneur, it's not always about working on your business, but I feel like a lot of the time it's about working on yourself and developing your skills as a human being and as a person. One skill that I'm really trying to lock in on right now is communication and speaking. Communication and speaking is certainly not something that I lack in. However, I think a lot of the times you have two choices, right? You can lift up your weaknesses so you're more well-rounded, or you can double up on your strengths. And I think that's what I want to do. I want to become an excellent communicator. Now, one thing I'm doing to try and get to this point is communicating. I'm speaking to every single person I come across. So as I've been traveling all around to see my family, I've been speaking to the Uber drivers.
Evidence.
Yeah.
No have evidence.
Yeah.
This one, the evidence.
Use
Give you
that.
the evidence.
Yeah.
This is the evidence. I am not touching the customer. Evidence is.
I've been speaking to the people who make me my Subway sandwich. I've been speaking to the cougars on the train. That's right. I had a little convo with this, like, she must have been like 35, and she smelled good, and she had these like lip fillers, good for you know what. Anyway, that's hedonistic, haram. That's haram. And what I'm thinking when I'm speaking with people is trying to get them to talk about things that they care about. Everybody can have small talk that they don't really want to be a part of, but when I communicate with people, when I talk to people, I want them to, show me some passion and stuff, and then I can really like dig deep within that person and see what they really care about, because they're the meaningful conversations, right? No one wants to talk about weather or like gossip and stuff like that. You want to talk about the meaningful things, and to get to those, you have to trigger emotions in people and get people talking about things that they actually care about. So that's like my focus, and then obviously just working on being able to maintain conversations and being comedic at times, getting laughs out of people, these sort of things, and just enjoying people rather than always just head in the phone, actually learning something new about somebody, even if you'll never see that person ever again. Although I haven't been able to do, work, edit videos and reach out to people and build websites and plan new ideas, I've still been taking steps on my entrepreneurial journey to develop skills that I will inevitably need, right? I'm gonna need to be an excellent communicator when I have to communicate a deal to somebody, and I have to explain to them the value that they'll receive, and I have to build trust and get onto their emotional side, right? With where I'm at right now, I don't want to delegate any advice to anybody, but it's certainly an observation I've made and something I think that most people would agree on, even the likes of like Hormozy, Hamza, Iman, Gadzi, all these, well-known entrepreneurs and well-known businessmen. I'm sure they'd say the same thing, and that thing is constantly striving to develop these skills in everyday elements of life, right? Or maybe not Hormozy, actually. He's just like, work, fuck self-care, all this, work. So maybe not him, but I think just taking that approach of, I'm not gonna waste a day, I'm not gonna waste a minute, I'm not gonna waste an opportunity, a moment. I'm gonna try and get better at something at all times. And that's something for me right now has been communication. And there's one more thing, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. So in the last video, I discussed some of the reasons why I chose the entrepreneurial route. I talked about my competitive nature. I talked about how I've always wanted to just own a business from being young. But one of the crucial things that I forgot to mention, and like one of the most important ones without a doubt, I honestly don't really know how it escaped my mind. But I forgot to mention family. Like I said, I've been traveling around and seeing a whole bunch of different people, family, friends, whatnot. But I got to see my grandparents, and I had a moment where something clicked. So on the journey to visit my grandparents, I was scrolling through Instagram, as you do, looking through stories, and a girl that I know, she is visiting somewhere in Africa. She's visiting the Sahara. So on a story, she posted like some lions and shit. So that's in my head, right? And I love that. That's on my bucket list, is to go to the Sahara and see if bro. In my spare time, I love to watch like lions eating fucking eating shit and hunting, and you know, I love that. I love watching that shit. And it's something I 100% want to see live. So yeah, I saw that, and it stuck in my mind. I get to my grandparents' house now. My granddad, he loves TV. What's he watching on the TV? Lions. He's watching the wild dogs, hyenas, all that shit. He's watching these David Attenborough style documentaries. Now you might be thinking, okay, well. And what clicked for me is that they didn't grow up in a time where they had the opportunity to necessarily go out there. Working class people from Barnsley, you probably don't know where that is. To the two people watching this, you probably don't know where that is. They grew up in Barnsley, so they didn't get given these opportunities, right? Me, I've been given boundless opportunities, right? First of all, I'm 6'4" and light skin, okay? And I'm not saying that to brag. I am saying that to brag. Forget I even said that. This video's falling apart. I was saying I've been blessed with opportunities. First of all, I've had a great family, and my grandparents have been part of that great family, right? So I've been taught the right things, taught the right attitudes. Secondly, I've been blessed with countless opportunities. So where I'm going with this is, I have been given all these blessings from God. Now, what am I going to do with these blessings? Am I going to take them, you know, maybe partly enjoy them, partly appreciate them, and that's it? I want to enjoy my own life personally. There's no doubt about that. But I refuse to believe that I've just been given all these blessings and all these opportunities for no reason. And that is at the root of why I want to do a lot of the things I want to do, and that's to give back. My granddad has to sit and watch the Sahara, and he loves that. He loves it. But he never got the opportunity to actually go out and see the lions live, and I want to give him that opportunity. I want to take them out to places they've never been able to go, because they gave me so much, asked for nothing back, and they didn't get the same that I did. So I want to give it back to them. That goes for my grandparents. That goes for my parents, of course. All the people that have supported me. And then on top of that, I've got a shit ton of siblings. I lose count. I want to give back to all of those. I want to look after them. And it extends beyond that to just everybody out there. Or am I just selfish?